Today, I'm excited to share everything I've made this fall. Hello and welcome, or welcome back to Sew Pomona. I'm Rebecca and I'm so glad you're here. On this channel, I love talking everything fashion and sewing with a focus on travel and capsule wardrobes. Now this fall, I have mainly been focused on sewing clothes to wear to work. I started a new job at the Wiener Museum of Decorative Arts, WMODA, here in Hollywood, Florida. And so our work uniform is basically all black, although we can also wear solid colors. But I've really been having fun sewing in an all black color palette. And really it's brought out my creativity so much more than I expected it would. So here is everything I made, and I'm hoping to wear a few of these over the next week as I go to work so you can see them worn and combined into different looks. So I thought I would start filming a little early so that I can get all this compiled and share with you. So these are all projects that I've been working on over the last 2 months or so. Many of them are very easy sews, a few are more complicated, but because I knew I needed clothes to wear every day to work, I really did try and pick patterns and designs that looked like they would be easy to accomplish so that I would have a wearable wardrobe since I do work 5 days a week. So right now my work schedule is Tuesday through Saturday, and in the beginning we were only open 3 days a week to the public, but now that we're open full-time, now that we're open all week, I'm really glad I have all these different pieces to choose from, and many of them I'm wanting to wear on the weekend as well. So let me show you what I've made. I'm gonna start today by telling you what I'm wearing. This is a little self-drafted knit tee that I made with a scoop neck, and then I'm wearing my How to Do Fashion Van Loos pants. Now this month I did take up the hem a little bit because I'm wearing them with flats most days to work. The hem was dragging a little bit and I have to walk upstairs, so I did hem them a little bit, and take in the waist, and the fit is so much better now. So let me show you everything I made. So the first pattern that I worked with is from Clematisse Patterns, and this is called the Lady T-shirt. And I really liked this because it has a lot of variations. So you can do sleeveless, one that has a slightly higher neck, long sleeve version, and I just thought it would be a really versatile pattern that looked very, very easy to sew. I did get mine, this is in French, but because it's such a simple design, I didn't really need the instructions. I just wanted the pattern because I really like how she drafts. I find they fit my body really well, and this looked very basic and easy to sew. Made 3 tops using this pattern. So my first one I did in a remnant. It's this purple top. The fabric is from Stone Mountain & Daughter. I'm gonna have all the fabric linked below in the description. I don't have a ton of time to film lately with work and school, so I'm gonna try and keep these videos a little simpler and have all the details below. But of course, if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. So this one was my trial version. This fabric doesn't have quite as much give as the next 2 I made, so this one is quite a bit more fitted, but it's very comfortable. The only thing is this type of fabric does show sweat stains a lot, so I'm going to make some inserts for next time I wear this because no one wants that showing. But it's a very cute top and I love the shape, and the construction on this is very simple. So it's just front and back pieces. The sleeve is kind of grown on there. I think you can see, you just fold it back. This was my first one, so I just tacked it back for the hem. You could totally leave this raw if you're making it in a knit. And then I think you can see the neck goes up and then you fold it back in on itself. And so this one is just tacked in place so that it folds to the inside. And this one I probably will stitch down later on. It was just, I was making it as my tester version. So I think I've only worn this once to a holiday party. I really like the shaping, and it's just a really simple design. So for my second version, I made it in this rib knit. If you want to go back and just see the fabrics as I discuss them, I do have a video on all that. If you go back to my work wardrobe video, that is going to show you all the fabrics before I made any of these projects. So this one, you can see the neck, it just goes up. This one I just let hang inside because I find the fabric just holds. I don't need it stitched down. But I did cover stitch. Let me see if you can see that. I did cover stitch the armholes on this one. And it does have a cover stitched hem. So I'll turn it inside out so you can see. I'm hoping you can see all these patterns really easily, even though they are all black. So that's the interior with the neck just going up. I think you can see the hem there. I really like this because it's a slightly grayer black and I like the texture. So I was glad that I picked fabrics that were different enough that even though they're all in the same colorways, they read as different when worn. So this one reads a little grayer, which adds interest when I wear it with my other black makes. And I recently made the long sleeve version. Now, this one has the more wide cowl neckline. I don't know if this one sits on me quite as well. I kind of wish I had done the higher neck. I might have to take it in. This fabric was much stretchier than the lavender, but it's very pretty. What I might do is just put bra straps on the interior so that it's not sliding off my shoulders quite as much. I think because this fabric is a little slinkier, it does just kind of want to slide off your body a little bit. But this has the long sleeves and more of a cowl neck. So I finished this one on the cover stitch machine and I sewed it on the serger, which is what I do with most of my knitwear. This neckline is tacked down at the neck. And for this one, because the fronts and backs are very, very similar, I did put a tag in the back, circa 2024. And I do like that I have, it's the same pattern in the same fabric, but they look different just because of the neckline difference and the sleeve length. Then I went with a few easy knits. So this one is just a really simple, this is also Clematisse patterns. This is the poppy t-shirt, isn't it? Yeah. This is the poppy t-shirt. I did change the sleeve to make it 3/4 because I wanted a 3/4 with just the regular round neckline. Very simple fitted top. I like to layer with this one, and especially it tends to be a little colder in our building because of the AC, so this one I do wear quite a bit. And then I made for this one. All right, so this top I have made before. This is the Atelier Scammit blouse. I don't remember the name of the pattern. I'll put it up if I can find it. So I really liked this. I did not make the bodysuit version. I found the last one I made, I didn't like how it was sitting with the bodysuit. I hate wearing bodysuits. So I just made it into a tee, and for this version, I put a band on the bottom. I did, again, I sized down for this make for my last one. My last one I made in a 40, that was the white version I made. This one I made in a 38. It still was big. I still had to take in that center front, which is why I have a seam in my band, because it was just, I made it, I tried it on, it was just too gapey in the front. So while I like the design of this pattern, it doesn't fit me that well, even sizing down. But now that I've adjusted it, I'm happy with the fit. but I think that just might be down to the fiber content you're choosing and the stretch of your fabric. If I had done this in a more stable knit, I wouldn't have had the same issues. This does have quite a bit of stretch. But I love how this looks. I love this collar. I like the shaping in the back neck. The last version, I made that puffier sleeve with the wristband. This one, I just did the straight sleeve, which I really like. I feel like it makes it a little more casual. But I do love how this looks tucked in because it does have those pleats at the bottom. It just looks really elegant and elevated. Next, I decided to go with a few style arc patterns. This one is the Debra zebra knit top. This one was so easy to make up. The front and back are different. I wish I had labeled mine. I always have to look at the shoulder before I put it on. So next time I would put a tag in the back or something so I can tell front from back. But it's a great turtleneck, and I really like, this is how the collar goes. So the collar just goes straight up. See if you can see the shoulder. So the collar goes straight up, and then you just tuck it in. So I really like this as a turtleneck because I don't like a lot of bulk at my neck. So this is very comfortable to wear. It's not too tight, so this one I usually wear out, but I can wear it tucked in as well. It's a really good workhorse piece. I love having a turtleneck for winter, and I feel like in black it looks really elegant with the pants I made. This one is also completely done on the serger with top stitching on my cover stitch machine. So really easy, basic pattern. And I did like how they had it styled on the website, which is why I purchased it. Last black top, I wanted something fun. Now this is Vogue Attitudes 1467. This is a Lauren Sara pattern. It's a vintage pattern I purchased. I really want to make the whole set, so I thought this was a good trial run to see how the fit was. I do think I could have sized down one on the shirt. I made this. I made this in a 14 because I didn't want to go too small. I went off my measurements. I could have easily done the 12, maybe even the 10. It's a bit oversized. I did take in some excess on the shoulder. I had to take it in another 5/8 inch. Just because it was coming off my shoulders again. So next time I will size down on this pattern. But I love these bell sleeves, and I love a high-low hem, and this one is so dramatic. I made this in the same Stone Mountain & Daughter Nevada linen in black as my How to Do Fashion Van Loos pants that I'm wearing, so that I can wear it as a full set. And I really love how dramatic this top is. I feel like this is more for a day I want to be a little dressier at work, but it shows off a nice necklace. I like the neckline, and that high-low hem is really fun. I'm planning on making a dress that I can wear under this because I think that would look really pretty. This is, let me show you the insides, because this is really, I like the construction on this. It's just a simple bodice with sleeves, nothing too complicated about how that's sewn. I did do French seams for the shoulder seam. I'm trying to see if you can see that. But I just serged the interior seams, but that was mainly because after I made it, I took in that arm cap a little bit. But what it does is you cut a bunch of bias, and you use bias for the sleeve and for that curved hem that goes all the way around the perimeter, which makes that hem stay perfectly flat. It makes the construction really easy because all you're doing is doing the bias all around all your edges, and that's how you finish it. So a really simple make. Now, I do have a white crepe that I'd like to make the full set in. I'd like to make the shirt and the skirt, or maybe the jacket. I have enough to do all 3 pieces if I want, but I really like this look. So this was good that I did the trial version to know that I do need to size down a little bit. Move on to the jackets. If you've watched the channel for a while, you know I love the Coppelia Cardi. It's one of my favorite patterns from Papercut Patterns. I'll show you the picture. So this is the Coppelia Cardi. I have made it in seafoam. I've made it in like a wheat color, and now I have it in this maroon color, and this may be my favorite color. It is great for winter. I love this color on me. When I did my video recently, my video a few months ago was on my favorite patterns of the year, and this was one of them. I love this pattern. So this color is great. I feel like it's dark, so I can wear it to work. It still looks nice with all my blacks, but it's so comfortable and soft. I just love this knit. This is also from Stone Mountain & Daughter. My favorite jacket to wear to work is, this is the maker's Atelier swing jacket. I had been really wanting to try some of their patterns. I think they look great. I did try another blouse. I have to size up on that one, but this jacket is perfection. I love this sleeve. This fabric is from Marcy Tilton, and really this fabric makes the jacket. I'll try on this one now so that you can see it, but you'll see everything else worn as well in the video. So it's just a really simple shape. I did not put pockets or anything because I'm planning on wearing this when it's cold in the office, and I just want to be a little warmer. But I love the shape of this neckline. I love the bell sleeve. It's not too wide, it's just normal enough. I love the shape of this. I just think it's really pretty. So it is, it's just self-faced on that collar, and then you just leave the knit. This knit, I loved the print on it because it feels like texture and it's very subtle. So from a distance, it just reads as all black, but up close you can see that texture, and I really did want to add some texture to these makes so that they did not look boring. So I really liked the way this was cut. I like the pattern pieces. You can see that's the interior. So this is self-faced. It's just got a simple turned up hem. Just so that you can see how that goes. Just flips to the inside. But a really great, easy to sew jacket that looks like $1,000,000. I really love this pattern. I'm planning on making some more. It's just a really easy silhouette to wear. Let's go on to bottoms. Now, one of my other favorite sewing patterns is Butterick 4659. This is a pattern I've made many, many times. I've made the pants, I've made the skirt, I've made the tee. I have even made the blouse as a PJ blouse. So one of my most used patterns, and I decided to make a wrap skirt. So you can see this is a stretch woven. I used the selvage. I'm hoping you can see that. I used the selvage on the edge of the pocket there, and it's just a nice angled pocket. So it's just a wrap skirt with ties, and then you use a buttonhole. You make a button for the wrap. I kind of wish I had interfaced that a little more, but it's fine. And then I just serged it and top stitched that down. And the same thing for my hems. My hems are stitched. I have 2 rows of stitching. Let me see if you can see that. I have 2 rows of stitching for my hem. Sorry, it's pretty bright here today. But I just love this wrap skirt. I did lengthen this one. I measured it to how long I wanted it to be because I wanted a midi skirt. I just thought that silhouette would be really nice with all the tops I had made. And I do like a slightly longer skirt for work. So because this is a stretch woven, it's very, very comfortable to wear. And I just love this vintage silhouette. Now we're gonna move on to the pants I made. This one is the Como knit pant from Style Arc. I did change up the waistband. I wasn't planning on wearing this one with a drawstring or anything, so I just did a skinnier waistband. And this is in that same stretch woven as the skirt, but this time I used the selvage for my hem, which I really love how this looks. I think it looks really cute because it's a slightly wide leg, but not too wide. Just a slightly wide leg with that cropped hem. Really cute. It does have set-in pockets, so very functional. I did have to take this in quite a bit, but that was because I was working with this stretch woven and it had a lot of stretch. So I probably actually ended up sizing down a size or two, but I think that's just determined by the fabric. This second pair I made is my favorite. This is in a black ponte. I left the hem raw on the edge since it is ponte and I knew it wasn't going to fray or anything. This one is off of my sloper. I did a kind of straight leg. It's just slightly cropped, not massively, but just a little cropped. This one, I did have to do a lot of fitting also because of this ponte and the stretch factors, but I love how they turned out. They look fabulous on. It is just the slim pant I wanted. It has 2 darts in the back. It has this kind of, let me see if you can see that. It has a slightly curved pocket that is inset in there. And because it's ponte, it's very smoothing, it's very slimming. I would say these are maybe slightly narrower than the other pair, but only slightly. And I was interested in comparing my sloper to the other pant to check the fit, and I did adjust the fit on the other pair off of my sloper because I made these first, and then I compared my sloper to the pattern to change the fit because I often have to make adjustments on Style Arc for their pants. I have to raise the back rise, I have to change the crotch curve to match my own. So I did do all those changes on the other one, but that's why it's useful if you have your own sloper or a pattern that you know fits you well, to compare those two patterns to see if there are any other changes you need to make, especially if you're not making a muslin. Because I was trying to sew so many pieces so I'd have something to wear to work, I didn't want to spend a bunch of time making muslins, so I kind of fit as I went and adjusted. And especially in knits, that's very easy. You can just take in a little more if you need to. My most recent make is a new pair of jeans. We are allowed to wear jeans to work, but I love a good trouser. I'm not really that fond of wearing jeans. I don't like how the yoke looks on me for some reason. So what I did was I took denim and I used my favorite trouser, sloper, and I just adjusted from there. So this pair has a really wide waistband. I did do belt loops. I am going to stitch them down. I just haven't done it yet. I wasn't sure what belt I would be wearing with these, so I needed to test that first. I used Joanna Lundstrom's zipper insertion. I love doing zippers first when I'm making pants so that I don't have to worry about that later on when they're already put together. So I always do the zipper fronts first, and then I finish the rest of the pant. If you want to see Joanna Lundstrom's tutorial, I'm going to leave the link in the description because I do love her zipper tutorial for jeans. I think it's the best one out there. So I have a beautifully finished zipper. I decided to do bar hooks instead of a button, so I have 2 bar hooks that's nice and secure. You can see in the back I have darts in my jeans. Hoping you can see that. I have darts in my jeans, but no yoke, because I don't need that. And I have 2 front pockets. I'm going to show you the inside because these are easier to see. And I will put up the name of the denim. I liked this one because it's slightly grayer as well. And I was trying to go with different tones when I was picking out black fabric. So here you can see those darts and the back seam pressed open. I did my side seams on the selvage. I just straightened out my leg as I went. So I've got the selvage on one side of each pant, which I like looking at, and I did a very deep hem. I tend to wear them once, see how I like the hem before I finalize my stitching on that. So right now it's just the basic basic stitch down hem, but I'll finish that later. I just like to check the length is what I want it to be before I finish anything. So you can see my pocket shields. I did them also in the denim because I kind of like that extra weight. I feel like it's a little more slimming and the pockets stay in place when they're in the same denim. So these are not fully finalized, but I really like how they fit and they're very, very comfortable. And it is nice to have a slightly more casual pant on those days when I just want to be a little dressed down and feel very comfortable. I do have a few more fabrics I'm working with in black. I have a knit that is coming in that I'm planning on making like a scoop neck dress, maybe with a slightly raised waistline, long with 3/4 sleeves. I just feel like that's a comfy kind of dress, you know, midi length, just so that I can layer with it if I want. Also put on shawls. My mom got me a beautiful shawl for Christmas, so that's the kind of thing I like to layer in with my outfits. And because we have a lot of artists at our shop, I'm planning on adding in more bold jewelry to my looks, maybe some pieces from the shop that I'll want to wear. So it is nice to have this kind of blank canvas to add accessories to. And I've been really so surprised at how much this has inspired my creativity. When you're only looking at one color, it really can be easier to get a little more creative with your process and to think about the silhouettes you're wearing because they're much easier to see when they're all in one color. All right, it's time to show you all of my outfits worn. And while I was hoping to film these each day as I came home from work, it's much too dark by the time I get home to show off outfits that are all black. Now I'm hoping you'll be able to see these really well. I'm going to show you close-ups as well as a little farther away. So I'm filming today in my bedroom. All right, let me try these on for you. So first up is this little all black outfit. These are my Pant. These are my Pant knit pants. This one is self-drafted. I really love the shape and fit of these. I think they came out really nice. I like the really nice clean finish on the waistband and the inserted pockets. I'm wearing it with a little scoop tee I made a while ago. But this is a great base that I can then add pieces to, and it makes a really simple classic look. And I am wearing it with a really cute pair of flats. These are Vivea, it's the little cheetah print, and all my accessories. I'm gonna try and just show the outfits, but I'll give you a little look at the accessories I'm wearing with these as well. A lot of the times I'm wearing my black glasses. I need these for, I need glasses when I'm looking far away, but in general, I don't need them that often. So I can wear them with this outfit with either of my two jackets. This little Maker's Atelier swing jacket, which I love, and I really like this silhouette. So this is really comfortable. I love the texture, the little print on this. It's really nice and classic. And then I can change up these looks just by the different accessories I'm wearing. So I have 3 basic pairs of shoes that I will mix and match. I have different pieces of jewelry. I change up my hair. So while I'm wearing all black every day, I'm trying to keep it interesting. I have a selection of belts for switching up my looks. I also have some scarves. I haven't played around with too many of these yet. A lot of them are springier, but this is one that my mother got me from the Met for Christmas. And this, I just love this. So I've been wearing this a lot. Usually when I'm wearing this, I have my hair slicked back in like a bun or something, but I like that if it's cold at work, I can just pull this on and just wear it as a little layer so that I'm not so cold, but it is really pretty. And I can see it wearing this on the weekends as well, pairing with the other clothes in my wardrobe. And what's really nice with this scarf are all the colors. It also has some cream and some light gray. So while I can wear it with my work outfits, it also works with my regular wardrobe that tends to be in those lighter muted hues. The way I'm often wearing this is with this burgundy colored Coppelia Cardi. It is so soft and it feels wonderful. So this one is one of my favorite jackets, and it's in a burgundy color. So while it's not black, I can wear it when it's cold at work, and it just gives me a little pop of color. I'm not wearing this all the time. Probably once a week I'm adding a little bit of color into my all black looks, but I really love this little Coppelia Cardi. I have this in so many colors. So I am hoping to make one in black as well, but we'll see. This one is just it's very smooth and silky, so it's a really nice knit, and I love this color. Right, so I'm just wearing a different top. This is this top is from Clematisse Patterns. It's the one I've made a few of. I also have it in the burgundy, which I'll try on in a moment. But now I'm wearing it with my Bionic slingbacks, and these shoes are really comfortable, which is nice for a slightly dressier look. And then I think you can see, this says it's slightly grayer than the other blacks, so it's got a slightly different tone. I really like this collar, how it goes up and then tucks in. And I really do like that cap sleeve. It's a little more coverage for work. So I feel like this silhouette's a little more work appropriate. It's light and airy and easy to wear. Let me show you the other top, and then we're going to switch bottoms. Right, so here is this more plum colored knit. I left the edges raw at the hem. I've been wearing this tucked in with different outfits. I wore this at the holidays because it's a little dressier. I really like the sheen on this. This was a remnant of fabric I had from another dress I made. So this one is very comfortable, but it's still in a very dark tone, so I can wear it to work. This shirt is a little tighter than the black ribbed knit one, just because of the fabric. But it still fits fine, and I really like the shape of this design. So this is the long sleeved version, and the other two had that higher neck. This has the lower, almost, it goes to right about here on the shoulder. I am gonna put in little bra strap closures in there to hold my bra out of the way, but it's very pretty. It's in the same knit as the short sleeved one. And now I am wearing it with my longer pant. This is that Styler pant. It does have the selvage at the hem, but this one is a full length. And I wanted to have two slimmer pants, but in different lengths. So this Styler one is the full length, and my self-drafted version is a crop. So I'm wearing these with my suede strap flats. These ones are also very comfortable. And I really like this slim, clean line. And then of course I can wear all the jackets and wraps with each of these outfits. I was really excited last week because it was actually cold enough one day that I could wear my coat. This is also a style arc pattern in this wool that I made last winter for wearing to my sister's BobCon conference. And I love this coat. And while I didn't wear it really once I was at work, it's a great car coat. It's very comfortable. It doesn't have any closures or anything. It's just very simple, kind of a felted wool. I love the seam lines in this design. But yeah, I was really excited that it was cold enough to wear this because it's rarely cold. It's already up to 80 today here in Florida. All right, so next up, I'm gonna show you the Vogue blouse that I made, but I'm gonna show it with both pants so you can see how it can be worn with different silhouettes. So this is a high-low hem. I think you can see that, with a bell sleeve. It is a little cropped, so I do like, if I'm wearing this, I like to wear it with a pant or a skirt that is at my natural waist, so I'm not showing too much skin when I lift my arms. But it's very cute. I like this neckline. I think it's really pretty. I did take in the sleeve cap a little bit. Next time I'm going to size down on this pattern a little bit. But I really like the design and I like the finish. So I really think this is a fun look, a little more dramatic, but I usually wear this when I want to be a little dressier at work. So let me show you with the matching pants. With the matching linen pants, I made these pants last year. They are the How to Do Fashion Vanlos pant. It's a nice wide leg with a fitted waist. I did add a waistband to this pair after I made them, and these are in the same linen. I had ordered a lot of this linen, so I had quite a bit to work with. This is my favorite linen from Stone Mountain & Daughter. I used to use it in my embroidery projects a lot, so I love this fabric. And I'll have all the fabric links below too. So I really like this as a matching set. Especially with the full pant. I think it's really pretty, and I feel like you can dress it up or down with your jewelry. I've been wearing it a lot with this piece I got from our museum. This is from Matchless Glass. Our building manager has this company where he makes beautiful pieces of glass jewelry. So the museum I work at, so W Moda, the museum I work at, is a decorative arts museum, and we have so much beautiful glass work. And so a lot of the artists there have a lot of glass and ceramic works. So it is a really wonderful place to work, especially when you're surrounded with such beautiful things. And we have so many like gorgeous Chihuly pieces. You really need to check it out if you are local to my area. It's in Hollywood, Florida. So let me show you the last few looks. All right, let's start with the turtleneck. I really wanted a classic turtleneck. I did crop the sleeves a little bit because I do like to show a little bit of wrist when I'm wearing so much clothing, and I like that I can just pull this up when it gets hot. So this has a nicely finished hem on my cover stitch machine, and then this is that turtleneck that it goes all the way up. This is a style arc pattern as well. So I like that I can wear this tucked in, I can wear it out. I am trying to make sure all of my pants and bottoms have a good waistband because I usually have a walkie on, so that's just for practicality. Yeah, but this is really comfortable and easy to wear, and I love that all these pieces are mixing and matching so well. And I do like a nice turtleneck too because I can show off jewelry with this. Because I'm wearing all black, I have been wearing some of my bolder jewelry. This piece is from the Met. The turtleneck can really highlight some of my jewelry, and I can look really put together. All right, next up is my midi skirt. I just love this skirt. This is that McCall's pattern I've made a million times. I lengthened the skirt and I really like this as a midi. And I love that it has these really deep pockets. Let me just lower this for a second so you can see them. With the selvage detail right here. And this is my simplest t-shirt that I made. This one, a simple round neckline, a 3/4 sleeve. Very easy, very comfortable. And I like this one tucked in, but I can wear it out as well. Here with the cheetah flats, but I can wear it with any of the shoes. I am thinking it would be nice with a pair of little boots. I am thinking this would be nice with boots, maybe for next winter. But we're almost out of winter now, so I'm not gonna bother right now. But really, really comfortable. And this is because this is a stretch woven. This skirt is so easy and comfortable to wear because it does have that tie waist, but it's still so easy and stretchy. I think I'm down to my last look. Look, this is that Atelier Scammit top. I made this in white with the wider sleeve. This is the simple straight sleeve. This is meant to be a bodysuit, but I just added a band to mine. I find that a little more comfortable to wear. That band really helped to keep those pleats in place because I do like the shaping that gives you in the front and in the back. I love this soft V. Now I did modify mine because mine kept coming out so wide, so I did modify the pattern. I had to bring it in a little bit, but I really like this shoulder shaping. I think it's really pretty. And I have a really good fit now, so I'm not concerned about that. And then these are my black travel pants that I made over the summer. And I am wearing them with my Bionic sneakers. I really like these ones because they're black leather with suede. They have a white sole, so they look really nice, but a little dressier than a regular sneaker. I like to wear a nicer sneaker if I'm gonna wear a sneaker to work. So really comfy. All these outfits are great, and I just love that all the pieces mix and match so well together. I didn't make a ton of pieces, but I have so many different outfits to wear, so I really don't feel like I'm wearing the same thing every day, which I was worried about with wearing all black. I was worried I was just gonna be bored with what I was wearing every day. I'm really happy, and I think everything turned out really successfully. Now, I am slowing down my sewing for the next few months as I finish up my classwork, so I'm glad I have a really good, solid wardrobe of what to wear to work, so that I don't have to think about it or worry about if I have time to sew anything. I have plenty of clothes to wear to work. All right, that is it for today's video. I hope you really enjoyed this one. Come back next week for new content, and until next time, happy sewing.